Hi, I'm Dr. Mark Lewinter, licensed acupuncturist at Metro Acupuncture in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm here with my lovely co-host, Dr. Andrea Lewinter, who is my acupuncture partner and mom as well. Mom, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Well, today we are going to talk about two important medicines for erectile dysfunction, and I think that this can be very helpful information for patients who are taking those medicines.
Good conversation
That's right.
because they're used so frequently now.
So Viagra went to market in 1998. Viagra, also the generic name is sildenafil. And do you remember when it went to market and how Pfizer's stock just boomed?
Yes, and what's interesting about that particular product is that it was originally intended for just high blood pressure, and it was a side effect that this happened. And yeah, so what was more important, this or that?
That's right, right. I heard that the Post-it note, the glue or adhesive that was used on the Post-it note at one point was supposed to be they were looking for a permanent glue or adhesive, and its failure led to its success. So life can be very, very funny that way. So, of course, there can be many benefits to a consensual, satisfying sexual experience. And some of those health benefits can be cardiovascular health. It can boost the immune system. It can help with hormone regulation. It can even provide pain relief because of the elevated endorphins and oxytocin. It can help improve sleep. Uh, Sexual intercourse that is consensual and satisfactory can reduce stress. It can improve the mood. It can enhance a relationship, which can have so many benefits. It can improve self-esteem. A healthy sexual relationship, if that is something that someone wants to have, can have a lot of benefits. Now,
I would
there
love to be in love.
that's right. Now, erectile dysfunction can be an issue for some men, and some of the reasons why men can have erectile dysfunction is because of cardiovascular disease, also hormonal imbalances, nerve damage. There can be several psychological issues like stress, anxiety, depression, and also lifestyle factors like smoking and excessive alcohol use can cause erectile dysfunction, as can certain medicines. So, we mentioned Viagra, and then in 2003, Cialis or tadalafil, the generic name for it, went to market in 2003. And these medicines can be very, very helpful. But like many Western medicines, they can have side effects. So some of the common side effects can be with both Cialis and Viagra, there can be headache, flushing, nasal congestion, digestive issues, dizziness or lightheadedness, vision changes, muscular pain, and backache. So we can see that there are benefits to a consensual, satisfactory sexual relationship. And we can see that there are some medicines that can help with that. But for some men taking these medicines, the side effects are so much that they're not able to take the medicine. I'd like to focus in on the back pain and muscle aches. That's more common with Cialis. I have my own hypothesis as to why there can be back pain and muscle ache with Cialis. So the current explanation is that Cialis will create increased blood flow to the muscles. And if someone is maybe susceptible to back pain, they can have flare ups of back pain. They may find that the medicine works. They're able to achieve an erection. They have sexual intercourse. And during the sexual intercourse, perhaps they're moving muscles in the pelvic area and low back that they haven't in a long time. And like any exercise, if you were doing it regularly, the muscles become strong and they become accustomed to that motion. But perhaps some of these patients had erectile dysfunction so much that they weren't having sexual intercourse. Now, all of a sudden, they're able to take a medicine and they're able to achieve and maintain an erection and they're having sexual intercourse. And after the sexual intercourse, they experience low back pain because they're using muscles that they hadn't before. Now, that is my hypothesis as to one of the reasons why there can be an association with Cialis and low back pain. Well, I've got great news. Acupuncture is really helpful for low back pain. So, if one of the main symptoms that someone is experiencing from Cialis, it can also be from Viagra, but it's not as common, low back pain, I think that it would be worth considering whether it be physical therapy, acupuncture, or massage, but some other technique so that they can continue to take a medicine that's helpful for them and maybe helpful for their health because they're able to engage in a consensual, satisfying sexual experience and not experience low back pain. So I think that it's something that I haven't heard other acupuncturists talk about, and I wanted to just bridge those two things, low back pain and medicines that are helpful for erectile dysfunction.
I think one of the things that a particular treatment can do for issues that involve medications is the treatment that we do on the back. One of the things that that particular treatment does, it goes into the organs and helps detox the organs. So any metabolite that is coming from the medication as the body metabolizes it may get caught in the muscles, creating an issue. This can help release some of that and begin to detox. And we're talking about the points that we do are associated with the lung, the heart, the kidneys, the liver, the spleen. These are all places where those metabolites can linger and create, disharmony in the body. And the other thing is, many times people, particularly men, will come in with low back pain and they don't want to talk about that aspect of their life. It's something that they don't want to discuss with an acupuncturist. But that's a quick way to offer some relief.
Exactly. So our practice, ever since the beginning, you can see our logo has been the yin and yang with the caduceus, and we like to blend both the understanding and benefit of Western medicine with the wisdom and benefit of East Asian medicine. So if one is able to take a medicine that can improve their health, but they're having side effects, let's see if we can help them with the side effects. And you mentioned that someone might be embarrassed, there may be shame, but over time that has reduced. You see commercials now for both Viagra and Cialis. With telemedicine more than ever before, I believe that patients are taking these medicines,
Yeah.
but they may also, like you said, still be doing it in private or secrecy. And perhaps if they have something like low back pain after taking it, or have low back pain after having sexual intercourse to a degree that they hadn't in a long time, and it's that movement has tired some muscles and created soreness, it may be embarrassing to them,
It's
and they don't want to reach out. But we know that there are benefits to a consensual, satisfactory sexual relationship. And if someone is able to take a medicine that can support that, we celebrate that. Another thing that can be common is nasal congestion. And I think this also has to do with the blood flow that the
Mhm.
medicines are affecting. And there are some points that within a matter of minutes can be helpful for clearing sinus congestion. This may be more challenging to treat. You talked about how acupuncture can have a detoxing effect. It's not something we talk about a lot, and it's something I want to be very careful because I think that that word can be overused. But I do believe that acupuncture helps improve organ function. I was talking with a veterinarian a couple days ago, and she was mentioning that for her patients, which are dogs and cats, she saw kidney function improve with acupuncture. So this wasn't a placebo. This was her giving acupuncture to a cat or a dog and noticing that the lab values improved. So I think that many people who take these medicines are older, and as we age, our organs aren't as healthy as they were when we were younger. And if acupuncture can help improve function, then one may be able to have less side effects from the medicines. So it's not one or the other. I have seen patients over the years who have said, can acupuncture help with erectile dysfunction? Yes, I think it can, and it takes a long time.
Mhm.
Erectile dysfunction, if it came from heart disease or lifestyle choices, stress, psychological challenges, these things don't usually happen overnight, and they're not cured overnight. So, yes, we can go a natural approach, but it may take weeks, months, sometimes even years. So, a hybrid approach where someone is able to take a medicine and within a very short period of time have a erection that they can achieve and maintain, have sexual intercourse, and have all the positive benefits of a consensual, supportive, loving sexual experience, then that's a good thing. And if they are not able to take those medicines because of side effects, come and see us because I think we can help.
Yeah. There's been so many studies done on how love and relationship and connection extend life. So, we'd like to help you extend your life.
Absolutely. There's if someone wants to do the natural approach and they may respond very quickly,
Mhm.
we're welcome to help with that. If they are taking medicines for erectile dysfunction and it works for them without any side effects, great. Or maybe they're not having any side effects, but something like Cialis, which can be taken every day, perhaps they have concern about what this may be doing to some of their organs. And acupuncture can help improve function. So it's I believe, a hybrid approach. A teacher of mine said there's not East Asian medicine and modern medicine. It's all medicine. So in whatever way we can help people feel better, we're about it. So I'm glad to talk about this topic with you, Mom, and know that here at Metro Acupuncture in Atlanta, Georgia, we support your health journey, and it's a very personal journey, and we have great respect for you bringing us into that personal journey, and we want you to have a long, healthy, happy, loving life. I believe that's what life is all about, and I think that acupuncture can be a positive part of ensuring that that happens.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much for your listening.